Good morning, everybody. I think alright, well today we're gonna head up Bob's Trail if I can get out of this soft sand. We're gonna head up Bob's Trail this morning. It is Father's Day today, so I gotta make this quick. Good morning. Try to make this pretty quick today so I can get home to the kids. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Weather's absolutely beautiful. I guess depending on how I feel, I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way up Bob's on the Ash Canyon side and drop down the creek, or if I'm going to do the whole Ash to Kings loop. I kind of want to do the Ash to Kings loop because I'd like to come down Lincoln Bypass. I love that trail. I guess we'll see how I feel once I get up the hill. If I do the Bob's to the creek, that's about 1,000-foot elevation gain. If I do the whole Ash to Kings loop, we're looking at over 2,000. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. About 57 degrees right now. I do feel a little bit guilty being out here on Father's Day mountain biking, but my kids are still in bed, so I'm going to try to get home before they are up moving around so I can spend some time with them today. In all fairness, we did spend all day yesterday together, kicking off the start of summer vacation, so. I got the new ultra wide lens on the GoPro, so I'll be curious to see how that looks later on. The last time I did this trail, I did Ash to Kings loop, but we started at like 9:30 in the afternoon or in the morning. Man, it got hot. By the time we got to the top of that mountain, it was 85. Not too bad, but hotter than I would like. I haven't done it yet, but somebody was saying at the top of the Ash Canyon side, they've connected a new trail that somehow ties into the Flume Trail. I don't have the energy for that today, but it seems pretty cool. It's only the first 7.5 miles of this trail that suck. After that, you get 7 miles downhill, so that's fun. This tree up ahead is typically my first stop. Drink some water, let the blood leave my legs. My plan was to try to get on the trail this morning by 5, and my alarm clock went off, and I decided that was not going to happen. Now, regardless of how far I make it, it's a good ride no matter what. I like the creek trail quite a bit, so even if I only get to that point and just call it, it wouldn't be a wasted day. Well, we're about 1.5 miles in, 500-foot elevation gain. Not too bad. I'm feeling pretty good today. I might make the whole ride. We haven't even really got to the real uphill yet. That won't be till I cross over that fire road and start climbing up the Ash side. Well, I guess I am on the Ash side. I don't know what you call that over there. You'll see it when I get there. I like all the trails that I do, but man, I've done them so many times. Most of my riding's done in the Carson City area. I stick to the same, I don't know, 10 trails and just put them on repeat. I think I've done the Prison Hill Loop, oh, freaking 10 times this season alone. Yeah, what a freaking great day. We got a little bit of cloud cover today, keeping that sun off me. It's still probably only 60 right now, maybe. As long as those clouds stay up there, this will be great all day. The dirt's a little loose, but Nevada doesn't get a lot of rain, so that's to be expected. I hate this switchback right here. Oh yeah. It's just steep and sandy. I got the media mod now on the GoPro as well. Trying to cut down some of that wind noise. But now I'm afraid that microphone's gonna pick up my breathing even worse than the last video. I'm trying to let my legs rest because there's one little spot up here that always gets me if I'm not careful. I think I'm going left, I don't know. Down the street. Oh man, it goes the same place. Ah. 700 feet. Only 1,400 more to go. It's these dreaded rocks up ahead that get me because my legs are always smoked by the time I get to this point. Oh, not this time, rock wall. We're getting super close to the decision point. Do I go down the creek trail, call it an early day, or do I keep pushing up that darn mountain? I don't know. That's always a fun little stretch. Those pine cones can be dangerous though. I run over rocks, no problem. Hit a pine cone, I don't know what happens. All right, a little bit of service road before we get back on the single track and make the decision on if we're dropping the creek or we're gonna go up the mountain. They're both fun rides. here's the decision point. I can drop that way, which is a ton of fun, or head up Ash the Kings. Man. 40 minutes in, 3 miles. It's only 3.5 more miles to the top of that thing. And then it'll be a fun downhill. All right, let's do it. I watched a video the other day about a guy doing a tutorial on the SRAM Axis XO derailleur, and he said that SRAM recommends you shift under load. That horrible clunking noise we just heard, that was me shifting under load. Oh goodness, I misjudged that one. It just doesn't sound good to me, I don't know. I haven't read my owner's manual. I just watch YouTube videos and listen to the guy on there, but it was from a well-known station. It just sounds dreadful. Yeah, I like the creek trail, so fun. You're down there next to the water the whole time, but once we get up here too, you get to see the upper falls. Oh yeah, that's gonna suck. This is beautiful outside. It's not hot. A lot of switchbacks. Pedal strike on the jackass. Making small mistakes right now to fall off that would be stupid. Oh man. I have had quite a few pedal strikes on this new bike. Partially my own dumb riding, but the bottom bracket is significantly lower than on the Giant Trans X. And so things that I normally pedal over, I gotta be a little bit more mindful of pedal placement. So I kinda gotta get used to it. Going downhill, this bike's awesome. I just haven't quite figured out the pedal difference, and it's only, I don't know, a few millimeters. I can't remember the measurements, but it's definitely lower. It's not a bad thing. I just gotta get used to it. Well, we're still climbing. We're at just over 1,000 foot elevation right now, 3.5 miles. We still got switchbacks for days, I think, before we make it to the top. Once you get to the top though, man, that downhill is so fun. I had always done this trail from Kings to Ash because I like the water, or not the waterfall, the creek trail a lot. And a few weeks ago, with a few of my buddies, we did it this direction, Ash to Kings, and I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna suck because I don't get that cool creek trail experience. But I'll tell you what, coming down Lincoln Bypass, that's fun. That's my new favorite way to go on this trail. So I'm surprised it's still so green up here. I mean, this area, I guess, is normally a little more green. Maybe a lot more green than the Prison Hill area, but man, it still looks really nice. Prison Hill the other day was dead. There was nothing alive out there anymore. But we do got the creek right down there, probably feeding some of this stuff, and it's a little cooler up here. Who knows? I did see a bear last time hanging out near the creek. There was a little guy. It always makes me wonder, am I gonna come around a corner one of these times and run into a bear? Hopefully not. I don't think they're aggressive out here. Let you crash into one with your mountain bike. Maybe then. I keep saying I'm gonna buy one of those bells to put on the handlebars so I can alert animals and hikers that I'm coming by. I keep forgetting to do it. And look at those views. Yeah, I'm glad I came this way today. Once it's done, I'm gonna feel great that I did it. The views right now are really good. So, all right, well, I'm gonna keep climbing and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. I just can't get over how nice the weather is today. I thought I got a late start, it was gonna be hot, but man, it's not. It is perfect. And I think the worst of the climbing is out of my hair. I'm 4 miles in, so I only got about 3.5 miles to the top of this thing, so I'm making pretty good time today. I'm 55 minutes in. I think I did this whole trail last time in 2 hours, 40 minutes. That's with breaks and stops and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see if we can beat that time. Not trying to break any records today. Well, my own records anyway. Last time I did this trail, I got passed by a dude on a hardtail that just smoked by me. He didn't even look tired. Those guys are out to break records. I could probably see my Jeep from here. Honestly, it's down that way. It's funny. I brought extra water today and a bunch of Element, thinking it was going to be hotter. Don't think I'll need most of it today, but good to have it anyways. I added a little bit of air pressure to my tires this morning. I'm not sure if I'm liking it. It's a cool little rock structure right there. It looked like a little den in there. Probably got a damn mountain lion in there. That's one of my biggest fears out here by myself a lot of times, is having some stupid mountain lion get me from behind while I'm cruising downhill or something. I've never seen one in the wild. I've seen a few bobcats out here, a couple bears and some snakes, but I'm sure the mountain lions have seen me. He didn't want to be seen. $1,200 feet so far. I'm at just under 6,000 feet elevation. Still feeling pretty good though. The last time I rode this, I watched my Strava replay. It's pretty cool how many switchbacks. It looked like switchbacks had switchbacks. It never seems to end. Because, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right down there is where that truck was when we were coming down the creek trail. And I've been riding for, I don't know, 30 more minutes, just going up this hill in the same location, just switchbacks the whole way to the top. Pretty cool. I've still got several mountain ranges to get over. Probably got another 800 feet maybe of climbing. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm at 1,300 right now. Another switchback. Oh, this isn't any good. Oh, God. That rock had a ton of scrapes all over it. You can tell it's a pedal grabber. Some chunky stuff. I was running about 25 PSI in these tires, but I felt like it was a little bit soft. So I bumped it up to 30. Now I feel like it's too much. I don't know. I didn't want to risk getting a pinch flat out here by myself, because I didn't bring another tube, and I've never ran these kind of tires before. I'm running the Specialized, I don't know, T9 and T7, whatever the hell that means. Well, I'm at 5.2 miles, so I think I got like 2 or 3 more miles of climbing. Oh, I'm gonna set a waypoint this time so I know where the halfway mark is from where I park. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stupid. Damn pedal strikes, man, to get me every time. I'm getting better at getting around that kind of stuff and avoiding it, but I'll still make those dumb mistakes. Yeah, these views don't get old. The switchbacks are getting old. These are nice. They just keep on coming. Yeah. Currently at 1,500 feet elevation gain, so I'm getting close. About an hour, 22 minutes in so far. It's not bad, not great, but funny, I didn't have the camera on, but I was biking, and all of a sudden I had a spider. I could feel something on my head, and it crawled down behind my glasses. I had a heart attack. I'm not a spider fan, especially not when it's on my eyeball. That's a problem with the early morning rides. You get to catch all the spider webs to go across the trail. All right, well, my GoPro battery's at 20%. Luckily I brought an extra battery, but that's good to know. I got about an hour and a half with the GoPro on, not recording the whole time, but I never turned it off, so it's doing pretty good. I got probably another 15 minutes for this battery, and then I'll stop and change it out. Maybe I'll pick up one more battery for longer rides, because I want to come out here eventually a little earlier and not on Father's Day, and get to that halfway mark, and instead of coming down Lincoln, make a right and go up that trail and see if it actually connects to the Flume Trail like I was told. That'd be a long ride, but worth it. But I definitely probably need an extra battery to record the whole thing, I guess. Oh, there we go. God. After having that spider on my face, everything that touches my face now, I think it's a spider. Can't tell if it's sweat or a damn spider on my eyeball. All right, just sweat. Oh, we're getting close to the halfway mark now, I think. At least I'm hopeful. Man, that little bit took some energy out of me. This last little bit of climbing is getting me. I'm feeling it for sure. I'm at 1,771 feet, 6.75 miles in so far. But that last little bit, they gotta whoop me. Now I got a little bit of a rock crawl up ahead. I don't know if I can get it, but I'm gonna try. Yep. I keep thinking I'm close to the halfway mark, but I realize I gotta be up in those trees up there. Well, we're still climbing. We're getting close now. I'm at 7 miles, 1,900 foot elevation gain. It's gotta be at least the next 30, or not 30 minutes, God, that would suck. Half mile. I'll know it when I see it. There's a rock and a sign. I'm not gonna lie, the first 5 miles wasn't that bad. It's these last 2 that are starting to kick my butt. Well, it's nice we're getting into the trees now because the cloud cover is starting to burn off. It's getting a little bit warmer outside. Still not bad, but now in the trees we got some shade, so that's nice. Still climbing. 7.36. Come on, where's that rock at that I'm looking for? I'm ready for a snack, some water, and I gotta change this GoPro battery. I guess there's a halfway mark right here. Yes, it is. Yeah, so Kings Canyon Road, 2.6 miles. So that trail there is gonna take me where I wanna go. If you keep going that way, I don't know where that goes. I thought somebody had told me it goes to, it'll connect to the Flume Trail eventually, but what does it say? Capital to Tahoe Trail. Yeah, Tahoe Rim Trail, 9.8 miles. Man, that'd be rough. Not today. This should be all downhill from here. Should be a good ride. Hopefully the GoPro is facing the right direction. Let's do it. Ooh, that's some soft shit, dude. I'd be sad if the GoPro wasn't on. And I did this whole downhill and didn't get none of it. I don't think that's gonna happen. Boy, yeah. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's chunky stuff. Yeah, I think I gotta play around with suspension a little bit. It feels pretty stiff up front. Man, this trail's so fun. Whew. My dropper post goes down a lot further on this bike, and I sat down and my bag almost got caught in it. That would have been bad. This is a nice area right here. Nice little ledge right here. Again. Expecting that switch back. Oh, junky stuff. Alright, I do gotta tighten this bag up because I feel like I'm going to eventually get my ass caught in the tire when I drop my post down. And that would be a very bad day. Okay. This cheatgrass is making it hard to see past the trail. Last time that switched back, I could see it. The grass has grown quite a bit. How's it going?
All right.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. and skirt. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Probably gonna switch back up here, hiding in this cheek crack, I guarantee it. Yep. Ooh. Man. This rear brake is giving me some problems. I've had it in the shop twice now. Yeah, it's rubbing again. And I just lost all pressure in that rear brake, which is not a good feeling when you're bombing down a hill. Alright. I can hear it rubbing. And they tried to straighten it out for me a few times. They said it was normal for SRAM MAVEN brakes to have a warp in a rotor. And I just I don't agree with it, man. So they're gonna order me a new rear rotor, and I keep thinking I got a stick stuck in my spoke. And I'm like, come on guys, for the price of this bike, it shouldn't be making those kind of noises, you know? Yeah, this brake, my rear brake, keeps losing all pressure and going straight to my hand, and that's not good, man. I've had it in the shop now twice. I don't know, I'm thinking about pulling my other brakes off I got some Shimano XTRs off my other bike. I might just pull those off and cram them on here, dude, because honestly, I mean, it's still stopping, but dude, it's going all the way to my freaking hand now. And you gotta pump it up to get it to work again. That's an uneasy feeling when you're going 25, 30 down a hill, man. All right, back to the shop she goes, I guess. I'd bleed it myself, but the bike's too new for me to be doing any work on it. And I've already had it in the shop for this exact reason, so it's kind of like I'm wiggling air bubbles out of there or something. Oh, yeah. Yep, there goes again. And no brake. Alright. I'm afraid I'm going to pull my brakes in a little bit, and my front brake's going to be the only one that works. It's going to send me over my handlebars. Yeah, because I picked it up from the shop 2 days ago for the same issue, man. The rear rotor's bent. They're trying to bend it back into place, but I mean, dude, it's a brand new Stoke Jumper 15 Pro. There shouldn't be bent rotors, you know? And I get it, tolerances are a lot more, so it's just gotta be a lot more straight, but dude. And then they bled the brakes when they built the bike. And then I had to re-bleed them again on when I took it in. And now this rear brake again, like, hit a few bumps, pull the lever down, it's hit me in the knuckles. And that's just not normal, dude. Ooh, I tell you, went up that rough. Kick it down. My brakes are getting in my head. Well, they told me too in the shop, oh, it's normal to have some rubbing with brakes that have such low tolerances. And I'm like, listen, man, I was running a set of Tektro brakes on my bike for years. I think they were 50 bucks for the set and the rotors. Those things stopped every time I told them to stop, and I never had any rotor rubbing. More spider webs in my face. Excuse my language. this brake is going all the way to my freaking knuckles, man. It has no pressure left, which is kind of making me nervous to go any faster, and I keep on playing with it because I only have a front brake right now. Stupid ass brakes. You hear that? That's that rotor in the rear revving like crazy. I should have got up that. Wasn't sure what it was, I forgot. It hits the rock roll on the other end. Yeah, better safe than sorry. I know for next time. Once I get these brakes fixed. Chunky shit, man. Yeah, you gotta pump the brake like 14 times to get it to not hit my handlebar. Woo! Wasn't expecting that. Oh man, I went into a tree. Good morning, thank you. Ooh, that was chunky. Ooh. Don't look to the left. And turns. They don't end. chunky stuff. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Ah. All right. We're at 14.5 miles. I think this is an easy cruise now through the neighborhood. Morning.